Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ali. I'm a junior doctor working in Cambridge, and in this video I'm going to be talking you through everything in my camera bag. This is the setup that I've been using pretty much since starting YouTube about 1.5 years ago. It's gone everywhere with me to Iceland, Singapore, Bali, Germany, France, and all around the UK when I've been going on holiday. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's start with the camera bag. I got this for about £40 on Amazon. It was like the cheapest, price to review ratio that I could find in 2017 when I bought this. And it's made by a company called Be Aspire, who doesn't even make the bag anymore because it's such a ugly, I think, bag. They've got a few nicer, more edgy ones now, but they're about £80. So moral of the story is you can get by with pretty much anything that's cheap. Let's start with the camera. And the camera I've been using for absolutely everything is my Sony a6500. This is actually the a6000 because the a6500 is filming this video, but it looks the same. The Sony a6500, I've been using that since like September 2017 to get all of my YouTube videos and literally all of my Instagram photos. It's just absolutely amazing. And the lens I usually have on it is the Sigma 30mm f1.4, and that goes in here. Now the reason I like the 30mm lens is because it's a very nice focal length for getting portraits of people, but it's not so zoomed in that you have to go really, really far back. So that's my most versatile prime lens that I've got in my bag at all times. And the cool thing about this bag is that you can actually access the camera from the side compartment. So if I zip this up and sling it over my shoulder, and then let's say I'm walking around hiking in the Cotswolds and I want the camera to come out. I sling the bag around my shoulder, unzip it here, take out the camera, and then when I'm done shooting, I can put it back in. There are two other lenses that I always carry with me. One of them is the Sigma 16mm f1.4. Again, this is a prime lens. I exclusively shoot with prime lenses, and this is my go-to vlogging lens because it's wide enough, and the f1.4 gives you a beautiful blurry background. Big fan of that blurry background hype. And this is also the lens I usually have sitting on a camera in front of me when I'm filming these sit down and chat videos. So that goes over here. And finally, I always carry with me the lightweight Sony 50mm f1.8 prime lens. This is incredible for really nice photos of people at events, at parties, at graduation. Like, this was the go-to lens that everyone absolutely loves because it just paints everyone in such a flattering light, and it also blurs the background. And obviously we all love that blur background hype. So that goes over here. Now this pocket in the middle is where the DJI Mavic Pro goes. I've only crashed it once, that was in Singapore. There's gonna be a vlog about that coming at some point soon. But luckily I had the DJI insurance policy and they sent me a new one for like £70. So this is Hedwig Mark II because Hedwig Mark I died. And that fits in nicely over here. I carry 2 extra batteries with me. These came with the Fly More pack, and I tend to stick the controller just over the top, and this is a nice little package. In terms of accessories, I usually have with me this Anker 4-port USB charger thing that usually has the Apple Watch lightning cable and 2 micro USB cables. I carry the charger for the Sony Alpha series of batteries, which goes over there somewhere. And these days I've taken to carrying one of these Manfrotto mini tripods. This is quite handy for if I want to record a podcast or if I just want to set the camera down and don't want to worry about the GorillaPod. If I know I'm going to be vlogging on a trip, I carry the Rode Video Micro with me, and this is super, super lightweight. It weighs like 10 grams or something like that. And I just stick it into one of these pockets. And obviously, if you've got any sort of Sony Alpha cameras, you'll know the battery life is absolutely horrendous. So I carry a whole handful of batteries with me, and those go in this. So that pretty much does it for the main compartment of the camera. In this little side bit over here, I tend to carry ND filters if I know I'm going to be doing video stuff. And I've got some ND filters for the Mavic Pro in here as well. Those are quite useful as sunglasses for the lenses. Now in terms of the main pockets, I've got the tiny pocket at the front where my passport and wallet go. Then there's a smaller pocket over here, which is kind of tiny. There's the Kindle goes in there, and these are the Bose QC35s. I tend to take these if I know I'm going to be flying somewhere, so because they're absolutely incredible for airplanes, because they drown out all the noise. It's a bit of a squeeze, but everything fits in there nicely. And then we've still got the laptop compartment where the iPad Pro with Apple Pencil always goes, and also my laptop itself is quite easy to just slot in there. This is the skin from D-Brand if you're interested in making your laptop look a bit more funky like this. So that squeezes in over there, and we zip that up. Okay, that's most of the things done, but we still have this pocket on the side where I usually have a GorillaPod, but I'm waiting for the Switch pod to come out because that's going to be more suitable for vloggers. So yeah, that is pretty much everything in my camera bag. I hope you found this video useful. I'm going to be working on a series of new videos where I explain the behind the scenes of how I make videos like this, going over the gear, the settings, the philosophy around filming and editing and stuff. So hopefully that'll be useful for people who are just starting out on YouTube. Slash, if you like the quality of my videos and you think they're reasonable and you might like to learn something from that, then you might like to watch those videos. But yeah, this is the first in the series. So I'm actually going to be upgrading this setup to the Peak Design Everyday Backpack and the A7 III and a few more things that I'll share with you guys a little bit later on. But I thought it'd be useful to do this video before doing the upgrades because it just gives you an idea of what equipment has been making this YouTube channel run since 0 subscribers to now 160,000 subscribers. So yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is fairly expensive. The A6500 is a, you know, £1,000 camera, but for the first few months I was using the Sony A6000, and the A6000 is only about £300. But yeah, I'll stop talking. Hope you found this video useful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more behind the scenes of how I make these videos and things like that, please feel free to follow me on Instagram. My brother and I have also recently started a podcast. It's called Not Overthinking, and every Sunday we talk about random topics. You can find it on notoverthinking.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.